Today I'm going to be talking about a few of my projects that I did the past couple of weeks. The first one that I'm going to be talking about is my time and space project. The past couple of weeks I've been really thinking about Green Dreamers, which is this show that I've been working on. There's been multiple things that I've been wanting to do with that show, one of them being writing a script. The show is about the Green Dreamers who go through time and space and enter this dimension. I chose to write the script for my time and space project. I basically just spent a bunch of hours making multiple iterations for this Green Dreamers script, studying other scripts that already exist. The main scripts that I would study were Simpsons scripts, and I would basically go through as I would watch the show and try and figure out what lines they would change from the first table read draft into their final project that you actually see with the animation in it. So if you guys want to read the final script, it's going to be on my website. Alright, with the spot that it's in right now, I think there's definitely some elements that should be pushed further and just have more time spent on them, but it's come a long way from what it used to be, so I'm pretty proud about that. For the final project where you were supposed to iterate a past project, I decided to continue the Green Dreamers theme and iterate some past backgrounds and characters that I've been working on for a while. I really wanted to block in the final designs for these characters, and I realized that it had a little bit more of a way to go than I had originally done. For a couple of these characters, you can see I did more sketches for them. Here are some Steve iterations that I did. I was initially pretty unhappy with one of the designs and just wanted to see if I could push it further, and ended up pushing it too far, too different, and the art style had completely changed. I think doing this made me realize that going back, sometimes you have to iterate too far in order to realize that you had kind of the right idea the entire time. But that's not really the case with Psychic Grandma. I think I finally found the actual design, which was my last and most recent design, that I think is going to be the perfect one for her. And I ended up on this last sketch of her. And then something else that I wanted to do for this project was revamp one of the backgrounds that I did, one of the main backgrounds, which is the living room. I had originally drawn this back when I had done an animation that was a test of the 3 characters that I was writing the script about. This time I spent a long time on just one big drawing that kind of was similar to the background that I had done a couple weeks ago. That was the piece, the main psychic house outside. One of the coolest elements I think I'm proud of, among just fixing all the perspective and adding in some elements like TVs and an older TV, a little bit more detail with the hole in the wall. I also added a more prominent outside with better differentiation coming in there. It's kind of more natural light actually coming in and more shadows. And then these posters on the wall, they all kind of relate to how I've blocked out certain episodes of the cartoon. Yeah, so that is that project. I'm pretty proud of that. So, going through the slideshow, looking back at my work, there's a ton that I'm really proud of this semester. I've grown pretty greatly in every area that I've worked in this semester, from music, making multiple music videos, and just a lot of songs on top of each other. Even just learning instruments, getting better at drums and bass and guitar and all of that, and developing my memory projects and going a lot deeper, melding those with my writing, which has been a really rewarding thing to do. I think my technique for these projects has also been a lot better. Developing my animation skills, like with Frantic Farm, and my short, sprite animations, and my animations for Green Dreamers. And it's just been a lot of iterations per project too. Just really trying to push what I do for each project. My portrait, I'm really glad I did a portrait this semester, and I'm really glad I've just edited all these videos too, because making my editing better has just been really rewarding, and posting these online has also been really rewarding. My art I made this week video got 32,000 views and a lot of really positive feedback, so I was really happy about that. I'm really excited to continue just developing all of these projects that I've started this year into my next years.